Hi, everyone.
Oh, hi,
Welcome to Social Chats. This is episode number 41. This is a special episode today with myself, Heather Clifford, and
Catherine Aird. Am I on screen? I don't know.
you are on screen, Catherine. We are
Hi.
both live today.
Okay, yay.
Catherine and I have put Social Chats together, gosh, well over a year ago now, this being our 41st episode. We wanted to be able to create a show, an episodic show on Facebook because of Facebook's watch TV. We thought we better get with the times and also have our own show. So we came up with Social Chats. And Social Chats was created because Catherine and I wanted to help people with their social media, with their marketing, and help them feel more comfortable being online. And so we went out and we looked for people that were killing it in the industry and asked them if they would come on Social Chats and share with our viewers what it is they were doing that was helping them become so successful. But today's show is a little bit different. Catherine, why don't you tell everyone what we're doing today?
Guess today is a bit of a recap of what it was to be running a business and running Keep It Simple social media for the last year or so, and our achievements. And this is kind of a big business startup, and we've had some successes. We have some things that are not quite picking up the way we thought they would, and we wanted to share with you what we've been up to and what we are doing, and we hope that it's going to help other business owners to feel like they can relate and we are not all alone in our little boxes. And then you can see what's working, what's not, and what we are up to.
Yeah, so Catherine and I got together a couple of years ago. Keep It Simple social media actually started back in 2010. And over the years, it was really more of a business where I was just out helping people get used to social media because it was brand new. And then Catherine and I ran into each other actually at a cocktail party, and we actually could speak to each other and connect when it came to the social media. And it was a really exciting first meeting that we had. And after that, we just thought, well, it would be really awesome to work with someone, because when you work by yourself, it's always you're always by yourself. And it's good to have feedback. It's good to have another human connection. And we decided to start our partnership with Keep It Simple social media. And that is how we began. Yeah, I know, Catherine,
I can't stop fiddling with it because I really want it to work. This is one of the biggest challenge is technology. And we get it when you guys are challenged with technology, when you can't even get into your account because the login and password doesn't work. Like, seriously, we get it. And then it has the power to change your life, and it can change your life for the better, but sometimes it changes your life for the worse. Right?
All right, I'm going to leave Instagram alone because it's not
All right,
connected.
let's leave it
so
alone.
let's talk about the show.
Yes.
Catherine and I are extremely passionate when it comes to social media. And it's not just the social media that's making us passionate. It's working with our students and relating to how they're feeling, whether the technology is too much for them, it's an overload, they're time consumed and just can't seem to find the time to do social media. And so we listen to people and we try to find a way that we can hold their hand and get them through the process so they can actually start using one of the most powerful networks there is available for marketing their business. And so I think it's a love for Catherine and I. Catherine, how do you feel about what you're doing?
I think that if you are working some people say you have to work doing something you love, and fair enough, because you spend a whole time, a bunch of time in your life doing it. But I think it's when you go further than what your goal is and what you're trying to achieve, and finding what your purpose is. And when you fulfill that purpose, then you don't mind spending the time for it because it's fulfilling. And can I talk about the purpose thing?
Yeah, go for it.
So I guess, I went to a talk about that actually with Devin. I believe it's Devin Brooks, who started the Blow Bars. She's phenomenal. She's under 25 and great, inspiring businesswoman. But I guess I was like, what's her purpose and what makes us be so excited and passionate? And I mean, social media is fun and, you know, it's kind of a sexy field to work in. But I think what's really interesting is that we get to help people that are pursuing their passion, and we give them the tools to succeed, and tools that are affordable but that can be really intimidating. And when you're running a business, there's so much going on, and marketing your business on social media is like another thing to tackle that you have somewhere at the bottom of the list and you don't even know how you're going to get to it. And we have taught thousands of people how to keep it simple and make it work for their business. And I think, like, we have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That was one of our goals. I was like so wanted to reach the 1,000 subscribers so I could put it in the face of my teenager. But I think it's so many video tutorials, and we have social tips, and we have social chats to connect leaders in the industry with people who are starting up, and we go give talks, and we're available on to answer questions, like every single question we get, and we get some from all over the world. We have people who had car dealerships, no, a car cleaning company in Dubai. Like, how trippy is this? Reaching out to us and asking us questions. And it is so fulfilling to be able to help business owners to master social media in a simple and effective way. So I guess the sum up of our purpose is to be able to help businesses succeed using social media efficiently. And that is so gratifying because we see successes every day.
That on that note, I wanted to say that quite often Catherine and I get emails, text messages, and even phone calls from some of our students that are really trying. They're putting in the effort. They're saying, how do I do this? Or I've done this. And they're so excited that they've accomplished that goal. And it just lights up Catherine and my life to see people succeeding and being part of their success, and then giving them something new to work on so they can keep growing and growing. So Catherine and I are going to go through some of the things that we have been doing in the last 6 months with our business, our passion, which is helping you succeed with your marketing and social media. And the first thing that we did, Catherine, is we redid our website. And I'm going to put our website up on the screen, and Catherine can go ahead and tell you a little bit about some of the things that we've done. So just let me go into share my desktop. It's kind of a messy desktop.
Okay, this is really cool. This is with Be Live TV, but this is a feature, like a paid feature, but I think it's really fun to think about the paid feature. I mean, not the paid feature, but that's not fun to think about that you have to pay for it, but it's fun to think that you can share your screen.
So I'm going to enter the screen into the broadcast. I'm going to show.
Oh, is it going to be 3 screens? Oh, well, look at this. Right?
Yeah, but you can't really see it, right? And it doesn't give me the option to just have that. So let's see what we can do there. There we go. But it doesn't let me switch.
Yeah, there it is.
There we go. Okay, so there we go. So now can you see our website?
Yeah, but I have a team chat in the way, but yeah.
Okay, so you can see the website.
There you go. Yes, I can see the website. There's a pop-up. Can you turn the... Well, I can guide you to the website, and Heather, you can follow with the cursor maybe?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so first, to subscribe to the newsletter. This is a pop-up on the right, and it should be sending people to something super cool like our video gear list and a video with our all our tools and all that. So we're gonna change it, but for now, please subscribe to a newsletter, because quarterly we send a newsletter and we give you the latest video tutorials we have, the updates on what bootcamps we're running, a bunch of information, tons of tips, and keynotes to great interviews we've done. So this could really help your business. So sign up.
The other thing is, you should also be thinking about what kind of a sign up for you collecting emails could you have on your website.
Yes,
okay,
and every one of us, when people ask you questions, when you're doing your business, going about your day, when people ask you questions, write them somewhere, because this is a really good thing that you can offer people, like answer to the top 10 questions, or like use question from people as your starting point for content.
Okay.
So yes, you should have a newsletter, an email thing. Then when we go under about, my favorite part under about is our testimonial, because this is where we put, if you're not sure if you should be taking your boot camp, if you're not sure if you should hire us as speakers to your event, if you're not sure if you should hire us to handle your social media accounts, well, I think that we can tell you how great we are endlessly, but it's way better to read it from other people. So we have testimonials there, and we have like a ton of them on YouTube that I haven't all transferred.
And if you have time, read our testimonial from Facebook, which we're extremely proud of. Okay, Catherine, moving on. Let's get to the video gear list.
Clients to give you testimonials. If they're happy, say, do you mind shooting a 60-second video just to repeat what you just told me, because it's so amazing? And some will, some won't, but the ones who will. Okay, the video gear list, that's been like a kind of like a whole shebang to get going, but this is the gear. We use equipment and we spend way too much money on equipment. So on the video gear list, we put what's working the best for us, the thing that we use every single day. We have at the bootcamp a table full of equipment. Half of it is an equipment cemetery. There's a part of it that's in equipment show, because they're really glitzy thing that we never used. And then there's the core thing that are really not the most expensive thing, but they're the best thing. So from there, you click straight to Amazon, so you don't have to search it forever on Amazon Canada.
Catherine, let's skip right over to the online learning, because we are going to go through all of the other things that are on our website. So let's just go to online learning.
Okay, social tips. So these are our best tips, and we try to update them as much as we can with, there's like a social chat went into social tips, but these are all little tips from a conference we went to with the absolute masters in their domain. They gave us the best tip. So these are people that have like 1 million followers on Instagram and that do it all. So these are tips that we put there, and I'm starting to update our latest YouTube videos that people request all the time, the link for XYZ videos. So I'm going to put them there. So after the bootcamp, you can go back into social tips and see the videos. And then we have social chats. So social chat is a show like today where we interview people that are leaders in their industry, and we put the keynotes in there with all the links that of subject we talk about in the episodes. There is so much content. Have a look at your industry, see where you're standing, and take notes. These are people, these are the super leaders that I figured it out, and they spend 30 minutes saying exactly what they're doing to make them successful. So why not kind of learn from others, right? And it's
This is also an example that Catherine and I used during the boot camp, where we say if you shot a live video, you can actually download it from Facebook in high definition. And then Catherine and I take that and we upload it to YouTube, thereby having a YouTube video. We then take it a step further and we create a blog known as our online learning, the social chats, and we embed the video from the YouTube channel right into our blog on our website. And we talk about that quite often during the boot camps.
And why do you have to go by YouTube? Is because it would be too heavy to sit on your website. But by going to YouTube, then the whole video is sitting on YouTube and it's lighter on your website.
Now you can come back to our website on your own to look at our KISS boot camps and our workshops, but we're going to actually talk to you directly about those right now. So I am Can
we show Kajabi?
We're not there yet, but we're going to get there.
Okay.
Now Kajabi. Okay,
Kajabi.
So the first thing we did this year was we updated our website, and we're extremely proud of how it's turned out. Catherine actually has done a super amount of work on it herself. The next thing that we decided to do is we needed to embed our newsletter into our website, and we've already talked about that. That is also something that you might want to think about for your own website. The other thing Catherine and I have been doing for the last 2 years, and more calling it the boot camp over the last year, is our social media boot camps, our 6-hour learning in person from 9:30 a.m. till 4:30 p.m. And we have been doing these boot camps in Surrey, in Burnaby, North Vancouver. We did one in Toronto, and now we're over on Vancouver Island doing them. But something happened 2 boot camps ago when we were in Qualicum. And it was extremely exciting, especially want to give a big shout out to the Qualicum Chamber of Commerce and Ann Dodson at the Chamber. She came up with this brilliant idea where we would get together with the high school students. So I went down to the high school and spent a few hours with them, and then they would join us during the boot camp, and then they would be paired with one of the attendees who owns a business within that city, that town of Qualicum Beach, in order for them to continue helping them. And I can't wait to do a follow-up with Anne to see how that is going. And Catherine, wasn't that a fabulous day in Qualicum?
I think that was the best, really the best boot camp ever. And they're all super fun, but to have a row of high school students that have decided to take some time, to volunteer, and they get credits for volunteering. So it's a win-win for everyone. They get credits for volunteering, and it makes the connection in between the community and the businesses, and with students that maybe want to have a business one day and get some experience there, sharing a knowledge that for most of them is intuitive. They know how to maneuver social media. It's like some people can just program your watch and you just cannot do it, and someone would grab it and just fiddle with it and figure it out. They're like that with social media, and it also gave them a marketing approach on it. Like, it's not just a gadget to like Snapchat your friend. Like, you can actually use this to market your business. And I went to business school, and I thought that was the big missing link. And it was just like an easy internship kind of. You didn't have to sign up for everything. It's just easy. You put some volunteering time when you can. If it works with the business, you play with your phone, and it was win-win for all that. So we want to share this with all chambers because it's so great.
Yeah. Okay, so the other thing that Anne did, Catherine, is she got a grant to help subsidize the cost for those businesses. So our cost of our boot camp doesn't change. It's $199, but these businesses paid $50 to come to the boot camp, plus get partnered with the students. Yeah. So we are really excited about moving forward with that component of our social media boot camps. And then we also have our social media boot camps, the Real Estate Ninja Edition. And those are the ones that we have been doing just nonstop, sold out, and absolutely loving them. And then we're still teaching at the Real Estate Board of Greater Vancouver. So once a month, Catherine and I go to the Real Estate Board. I love our relationship with the board. They treat us very, very well. It's a beautiful room, a great environment, and they have a phenomenal team. And it's a really good experience for Catherine and I, and we are presently working on getting a few new courses into the board. So with our fingers crossed, hopefully in the next few months, we will start proceeding forward with the new ideas for the real estate board. Catherine and I have also been doing quite a few speaking engagements. Just this week, in fact, a couple of days ago, we were at the Hilton in Vancouver working with McDonald Realty, doing 2 breakout sessions, and we did our power hour of social media. And it was so cool because one of the young ladies that attended, she actually came up to Catherine and I and said, that one session that she attended, our session, made the entire conference worth her while. She came all the way from Kelowna. So that was a proud moment, and eventually we will have that testimonial on our Facebook business page as well. Catherine, I want you to talk about a very exciting moment in your life that happened in September in Whistler.
Oh my gosh.
What did Kiss Media do?
Now it's pretty messy, but this is what it is.
Was that snow outside?
Oh yeah, there's so much snow. Like I'm not kidding you. Like I was awake, I was in my PJs at 11 at night trying to save all the flowers and the plants from dying. We teach the boot camp in different places, and it's always great, but I thought it would be so awesome if we could have our own teaching studio, a place where people can come, and it would be a friendly environment with great internet where we can do one-on-one, we can do private classes, we can do semi-private classes for up to 10 people, so to really give people the one-on-one attention. And it was super hard to find. So I've decided to, instead of renting a place, to renovate our house to have this huge storage room that had been abandoned and transform it into a training studio. And finally, last month, we had our first semi-private group with 10 people came to spend the whole day, and it was gorgeous. It was sunny. I was able to open all the patio door, and we have a big deck. There's a view on Whistler Mountain. There's bamboo floors.
Okay, we're running out of time. We're gonna move on. But Catherine was extremely emotional, and she had tears, and she did some great video footage of it. So congratulations, Catherine. That was an amazing accomplishment for KISS in September. We also are continuing doing our private one-on-one coaching where Catherine and I, or one of us, will come to you and spend 3 hours one-on-one helping you through whatever you're struggling with. We will do an audit on your website before we arrive. We will audit your social media before we arrive. And then we do a 1-hour follow-up with you. And one of the things that we haven't mentioned is anyone that takes our boot camp, anyone that does a private one-on-one with us, you receive an invitation into our private Facebook group where you're surrounded by like-minded people in a safe environment where you can ask all your questions when you are struggling. And Catherine and I keep this private group updated with all the new things going on in the social media world. So our private group, our boot camps, our speaking at conferences, our working at the real estate board, our brand new studio, as well as we have. Course. Yeah, I haven't got there yet, Catherine. That's the most. 26. I know. So one of our biggest accomplishments to date has just been released this week. And Catherine, why don't you talk a little bit about the Kajabi while I open up the site and I'll share the screen. Go ahead.
All right, so a lot of people want to take our boot camp, but they can't make it on that particular day for whatever reason, or they take it and they wish they could take it again and again. And actually, lots of people do take it twice, and they get half price if they do it twice because we love them. But so we decide, okay, fair enough. We will put the entire content of our boot camp online with short, less than like about 5 minutes video tutorials with each section. So we break down point by point everything we talk about in the bootcamp. And the bootcamp has 6 modules, And I'm happy to say that we have the first module, Facebook for Business, is online. It's available for you to purchase. And if you're watching this show, you can message me your email and I will send you a discount code, because why not? But you can go under, I'll put the link, you click the link and it gives you access. We have 2 courses. We have one that's free, so you can start with
so
the
I'm going
free
to
one
put
and
it
then
up on the screen right now. Okay, I'm going to add it to the broadcast. And tell me, Catherine, how's it looking?
It's looking like Be Live.
Okay, so I'm going to show and I'm going to remove this. Okay, can you see it now, Catherine?
I can see the Be Live screen.
Yeah, can you see it now?
There's Kajabi.
Okay.
Okay, so if you click on the website preview, Heather, on the top right, at top left, see there's website and there's a little arrow right to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so this is what you guys would see. So unleash the power of social media for your business. So this is so great. You click on online classes. There's testimonials, because we love testimonials, online classes, and then these are the classes. So we have the Facebook for Business, Ninja 101. Now, this is a disclaimer. These are free social media tips, and then we're working on Facebook and Instagram advertising, and the next one is, how to master Instagram. Yeah. So these are the 4 we're working on. The Facebook business is completed, and you have to enter a username and password. And the reason for that is that this course is protected, password protected, but by entering a username and password, you can have access to the free resources. And it also gives you access to more information about Facebook for Business and the opportunity to buy it. So can you click on Facebook for Business so we see? Oh,
nope, we're out of time on all of them because we've got 1 minute left to end the show. So I'm just going to come back here. So for more information on all of this stuff, it is on our website. Everything that Catherine and I are doing, we showcase directly on our website. And we have 1 minute, Catherine, to talk about what's up and coming. So where is KISS Media going to be in the month of October? We are so proud to be working with the Asian Real Estate Association of America, that is ARIA. We are doing a huge event with them in Surrey, and they have gone out of their way to make it exciting. There's going to be lunch included, a cocktail party afterwards. You receive a $10 gambling gift card, as well as we will accomplish the 6-hour social media boot camp with ARIA. So that's Tuesday, October the 23rd. And Catherine, what are we doing in November?
We have November 20th, we had a big request for another semi-private camp in Whistler. So November 20th at our Whistler studio. And why not do a getaway in Whistler? It's going to be probably around Cornucopia, or so. I'm sure there's something fun going on.
Excellent. So those are our 2 upcoming boot camps. We're also teaching at the Real Estate Board of Greater Vancouver next week on Thursday. We are doing a Facebook 101 and a Facebook 202. So what has KISS Media been up to? We've updated our website. We have tons of boot camps coming out. We're working with the Chambers of Commerce as well as the real estate industry. We're working at the Real Estate Board. We're speaking at conferences. We have opened our private studio in Whistler. We have our one-on-one coaching. And one of the things that we did not mention is we are still doing for busy real estate agents, their social media, their Facebook and their Instagram advertising. We have 2 packages, a light package, and we also have a regular package. So we can do your social media for you, and it's all done organically. Nothing is auto-posted. We don't mass produce crap, is what Catherine and I like to say. We're also doing our newsletter, our private Facebook group, and last but not least, we're extremely proud of our online school, the KISS School, found on our website. Keep it simple social media. Catherine, that is our 30 minutes because we started a minute late, and we just covered it all off in 30 minutes. Do you have anything to say?
I want to say thank you everyone for your support, for all the people who come to see us and say that we've helped them. You are serving our purpose.
That's right. That's exactly why we're here. for you. If you would like to be on social chats, give us a private message. And if you would like to learn how to do your own show, because Facebook Watch is now out in Canada, let Catherine and I know. We would love to help you. Until next time, which is going to be episode 42, keep it simple.
It's simple.